This is the Archangel 2210 here to give you another random chat. This time I'm going to talk about Jean Grey and her status in the Marvel Universe right now, and that she's pretty much dead, and she's been dead for a while. And why I think she should stay that way, even though I'm a huge fan of Jean Grey, and I think she's an amazing character. Although we've had her in 2 video games in the past. Let's see. We had her in Marvel Alliance 2, and we had her in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So the fact that she's on the video, not in the comics, but she's in the video games, I'm, you know what? I'm not too upset because in the video games I don't mind her being in there, but in the comics I feel like sometimes she's too powerful, and when they don't know what to do with her, make her Dark Phoenix, and then she goes crazy and then she kills people. So it's best to keep her dead. It's best to keep her dead. And in Phoenix Endsong, which I'll probably do a review of that graphic novel, and I think they should actually make that into a Marvel animated movie, like a straight to DVD animated movie. They can make Phoenix Endsong. I think that would be a great standalone movie. Anyway, in that graphic novel, the Phoenix itself, the Phoenix entity, assembled itself back together, and it comes back to Earth looking for something in the form of a firefly. So it goes from person to person. It doesn't have all its memories. It's gathering all its memories little by little, one by one, and it goes to Logan, and it's like, I'm not looking for you. It goes to Beast, and it's like, I'm not looking for you. And it goes to Quentin and the stuff for Cuckoos, and it's like, no, I'm not looking for you. And then it goes to Emma, and it's like, I remember you. You were very cold and hard, and kind of referencing the fact that her powers are, diamond. It kind of goes with her personality, that she is very cold and she's very hard. And then she remembers Scott, who's laying next to her, and then he dreams about her. Okay, long story short, basically, it remembers Jean Grey. It brings Jean Grey back to life, and then Jean Grey's resistant. The Phoenix brings back Jean Grey, and then Jean is basically, she is back, but she doesn't want to be back because she knows all the chaos that she has caused in the past and everything, and she can't even remember. Well, Jean remembers, but the Phoenix doesn't remember everything, she's keeping it. She's trying to keep it from Phoenix because she knows how destructive the Phoenix is, and it gets to a point where the Phoenix came back not only for Jean but for something else, for hunger. It kept saying that it wanted a hunger. There was hunger for something, and no, a bucket of chicken pot pie would not sustain that. She wanted, for some reason, Scott's optic blast, it sustained her. She got her hunger off of that for some, it made her stronger. And I think they kind of referenced that in the movie, in the X-Men 3, the reason why she killed him and made it stronger or whatever. But anyway, in the end, Phoenix, it had that longing to be part of Jean Grey again, to have those feelings again, to have those emotions again. And in the end, of course, Jean Grey saved them, and then from the Shi'ar Empire, and she basically went back into the white hot room and never to be seen again. And I kind of agree that she shouldn't come back because she is too powerful. She is way too powerful to be in the Marvel Universe. Emma Frost kind of grew on me. I didn't like Emma Frost in the beginning because I felt like, Jean and Scott are the power couple. They're the soulmates and everything. But with the whole Jean being the Phoenix, and that ain't gonna change anytime soon, I like the character Jean. I like the character Jean Grey, and her having the powers of the Phoenix, and her having all that complex duality within her. I like that, but if they do bring Jean Grey back, which I don't think they should. Personally, I don't. If you're gonna have Jean Grey, just have her in the video games and that's it. Don't put her in the comic books again. Because I feel like people, she's been gone so long, I don't think people would know what to do with her other than having her cause chaos for the entire X-Men, and then they try to figure out how to kill her, how to not, and then that's another thing that a lot of them didn't want to harm her because she was their longtime friend, you know. So we have a lot of people to take Jean's place. We have Rachel Summers, and then we have other characters like I think Hope Summers or something, or other characters that have those abilities. So we have, you know, people to take her place. But and there are kind of been storylines of Rachel, I think, becoming bad or something, but really nothing substantial as much as the Dark Phoenix saga. So I think that's why they really haven't killed her off. And Jean is a fan favorite, in my opinion. You know, she was the fans' pick for Marvel's Alliance 2 to put her in that game. So that's the only reason why they put her in there. And I think that's probably the reason why they put her in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, because she again was a fan favorite for a lot of people, you know, like me, that people just that are a fan of that character. Now, for the comics, I like the team that they have now, and I don't know if bringing Jean back would really. I think bringing Jean back would kind of ruin that, you know, the team that they have, because you know, because a lot has changed since the last time she came back. Now they're in San Francisco, and now like they're the mutants are a little bit more accepted. So if she comes back and you know she sees all the differences and all the things that happen, and I think something happened where they don't trust Xavier or something. I haven't read that actual storyline. I just know that now they're in San Francisco. So if she comes back now during all that, you know, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of confusion. All in all, I think it's great that they have, like in the comics, they have like a statue in the in front of in some of the old comics of the Institute. They had like a Phoenix statue, not of Jean Grey herself, but like of a Phoenix statue of the actual Phoenix, you know, and like that was like a memorial to Jean, you know, and and you know, and all the characters have died, like in the picture alone. Psylocke has died and come back to life. You know, Shadowcat died, and I think they brought her back to life. From what I know, what I understand, they brought her back to life. How they did, I don't know. You know, I know she died from in the Astonishing X-Men run, where she was basically she fused to the giant bullet, and I honestly don't know how they brought her back after that. You know, so someone write a comment, clue me in, because I'm kind of lost. I haven't been really keeping up with the modern stuff. They go a mile a minute. But a character like a Psylocke, they could bring her back with no problem, because as powerful as she is, she's not nearly as powerful as Jean Grey. So her coming back from the dead, yeah, no problem. And characters, you know, and Psylocke was she was also a fan fave. Also, she was also a fan fave, but Phoenix is a character I think she's gonna stay dead for a really long time. If they ever do bring her back, which I doubt, it'll probably be like a long time from now. I don't think they will. I don't think they should. Personally, in my opinion, I think they should just leave her dead and just, you know, have all the other characters move on. Just keep the character dead, you know, because you can't have all the characters, you know, come back from the dead all the time. You know, you have to have people stay dead. You know, that's the thing about X-Men. It's the one thing where people die and people don't die and it doesn't stick very long. So I think it's best to keep her dead. As much as I love the character, I think it's best to keep her, keep her character dead in the Marvel universe. So, write a comment below. What do you think? Do you think she should stay dead as well? Do you think they should bring her back? Do you like playing her in just the video games? Or just what's your opinion? Do you think they should bring her back or not, or did you just leave her alone? Well, this is me signing off, and please subscribe for more reviews, rants, and just some randomness.